Hello, hello. I had locked myself in my car, and that's what happened. I can't make it up. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. I guess it is. Sorry, I'm trying to get something organized here. I forgot. I don't even think I know what time it is. All right. Let's try that again. At the park. I'm ready to go. Getting my walk on today. If you're new here, hi, I'm Beth. And I am trying to get in. And I only say try because sometimes my body is not cooperative because I have several chronic health conditions that sometimes just don't allow the body to do what I want. So I have to lean into that every so often because that whole push through it or no pain, no gain definitely does not work for a woman with lipedema, a woman with hypermobility for sure. I would say those are probably the two main things that don't really allow it to work, that philosophy. So you kind of have to go gently and, just work with what you can. Today I'm not as fast as I was earlier in the week. I can feel it. But that's just how it works out. So today's fit is the black fleece-lined, so comfy jumpsuit. I like to wear it with a V, but it has this nice placket that you can always wear it like that. It kind of makes me feel more like scuba or like a superhero in that way. And so I just like being me. Today is a beautiful day. I think it's going to be fairly warm. It's not that warm yet. It is expendable energy. Sure, that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to get out some expendable energy and get this walk. But I had a realization this morning that one of the things that I have consistently possessed through this time I've been here on social media, which is, I don't know, what are we, 2019 until now, what is that, 7 years, is that I really like to connect with my audience, good morning, in a real, authentic way. And one of the ways I have always done that is through live streams. And what I realized is that what makes me different, especially within the lipedema space, is that you're actually often able to see me in real time. There's no, well, I've never had filters, except for that one that keeps popping up on my lives during that when I'm over on the big T. Apparently there's a filter that somehow pops on my lives when it wants to and doesn't on other times. So you may see some extra makeup that if I really wanted to, I could put on myself. So it's really not that far-fetched, but I just generally don't do that type of makeup. But in any case, when I'm coming in live, you're actually seeing how I am. And also for the people that are, well, I still think it's really for the lipedema people. So you're actually seeing, what does my skin look like now? Which looks horrific, actually. What does my body look like now? What have all the changes of taking the GLP medication produced? What type of loose skin is there with, an 85-pound recent weight loss, but a total of a 210-pound weight loss? What does that look like? What does it look like with a non-surgical? Thank you so much, Christian. Oh, I appreciate that so much. Thank you very much. Woo, woo, woo! Thank you. You definitely made my day. That's what I'm talking about. Power to those who are in support of others' health. There are so many new lipedema accounts out here, people that have just learned about the disease, people that have all kinds of claims of they lost weight and this is what they did and whatever. Well, I'm not really out here telling anybody that, right? Because I know that it's a different protocol for everyone. And even if you did exactly what I did, you may have completely different results. And more importantly, you likely don't have to do everything I did. You don't have to drop 26 foods. Maybe you have to drop some, but maybe you have to drop 1 or 2. Maybe you can do the, the protocols that don't really work for me anymore. Maybe you can do the vibration plate and get phenomenal results. I can't do that. Maybe you can do the rebounding and get phenomenal results. I can't put that into practice yet. My body is not safe enough to be in that type of stimulation. Maybe you can do the decongestive pump. I can't do that. I'm teetering on trying a very low level option, but I just can't bring myself to do it because I'm not willing to throw myself back into AFib, atrial fibrillation. I'm not willing to go through that again. So for me, that's just not really high on my priority. And so I'm not out there preaching the gospel of this is what you need to do and this is how you have to do it. I am out there helping women decide what things they should try for themselves and what might be helpful to them and how they might change their thinking about what they're doing, what's possible, and what could get them the highest benefit. Where could they see, where's the opportunity where they could see the most change, right? You know, I tell you, well, as we know, nothing but authentic. But I'm telling you, I have had this phone now for it's going to be coming up on 3 months, 2.5 months. And this phone has been dropped more times in the past 2.5 months than I ever dropped my other phone in, I don't know, the 3 years that I had it. So crazy. Really disappointing. Hey, thank you. Thanks from the 305. Appreciate the love. But Christian came through with that $10. So I so appreciate that. That is awesome. I remember one time I was on a live with a friend that I know in person, and she literally, somebody just dropped $1,000 in her box or whatever. And I was like, am I seeing that correctly? And that happens for her all the time. And she cooks. She cooks in an apron that is, you know, she has a very humble, you know, what do you call it? Aesthetic. And I was just shocked and amazed. So for me, that $10 is the equivalent of 1,000, because what it shows, it's that somebody values being here with me. And that just means more than you could know. That means that it's not all in vain what I do here. That means that I'm getting across to someone, and someone is willing to show me that they appreciate it. So I appreciate the love profoundly in that way. So thank you again. Okay. Anyway, you know, we've had a lot of people in the lipedema community who, as I said, lots of new accounts popping up, lots of AI accounts popping up, lots of people using AI to create their content and scripts and promos and all the things. And people are eating it up. And then altered pictures, or people showing, you know, cut off heads so that you can't identify who it is. And just want to tell you, ladies, a lot of those pictures are doctored. A lot of those pictures are not the person who you think they are. A lot of those pictures are even like, oh, hi, I've never had surgery. But you can see all the surgical incisions, even blood in some of them, where they're saying in their caption or their words, never had surgery, no need to have surgery. And yet they're showing a picture of somebody who's had surgery. And y'all are falling for it. It's fascinating to me. It's very sad, but it's very fascinating. And, you know, people are out here selling shit that they've never used. They are, I even tried a tool that a lot of people are promoting. The main brand has reached out to me so many times, and I just decided to try another kind. And I was like, y'all, this is such snake oil, it's insane. But then I had people coming at me saying, oh, well, you have to try the other one. I'm like, oh, you have to start being discerning, because clearly you're a marketer's dream. Like, this is something that God placed in your body to have you carry it and carry that journey and do with it what you will. But recognize that it's always going to take a lot of work and maintenance, and there's no simple solution. Thank you. Aren't they cute? Oh, I should have linked those too. I've got the jumpsuit and the sneakers linked. I forgot about the glasses. These glasses are great though. I've got a couple of different colors of them and tried to match them to my outfit each day. And I tell you, these glasses remind me that I am so thankful that I was not someone who had to wear glasses in life. I still don't have to. I still only have to wear them to read or look at something close. But as you can imagine, I do that all day long on the phone. And that's kind of what's a bit responsible for my all of this nonsense up here. All of this, because I'm doing this all day long. It's terrible. So I can see how that has really impacted my my skin. My dermatologist says I have a very expressive face, even when I'm just sitting, doing nothing. So she's like, there's not really much you can do about that. You're just effervescent. And your face reads it. What can you do? Anyway, so today I had a momentary thought that I'm not going to go live. And I also was telling my followers the other day who were here on one of my lives that if you don't interact, I can't be here. And I'm just going to start recording videos. Because it doesn't do me any good. It doesn't do you any good. I actually lose money going live. If I was really focused on maximizing my monetization on YouTube, I lose money going live. Because if I just put up a video and said the exact same thing, it would monetize differently. And so, and the way that they expect that to be offset is with people like Christian who send over some love during a live. And so I cannot appreciate that enough. And so, yeah, there you have it. So there's growing pains and everything. I don't know if you all heard, but Doja Cat just announced that she thinks she has lipedema, and there's been a total frenzy in the media about it, which has been fantastic because it has created awareness for lipedema and to a level that we've never had. And hopefully that conversation grows from there. And so now we'll see what happens for her if she moves forward in getting diagnosis and what she does with that. And so, at this point we have knowledge, research that says we have at least 11% of the population worldwide has lipedema. Those are the people that are diagnosed. That's not saying, if you go to Disney World and you look around, you're like, whoa, this is like 50%, if not 75% of the women here have lipedema in some way, shape, or form. And it's fascinating. Thank you for the blessings. Appreciate that. So anyway, if you're here, throw up some of those thumbs up so I can know you're here. Throw up some of those hearts. So I can see that you're here. And jump in and let me know, where are you coming in from? I'm in Los Angeles. And taking you on my walk today. Yeah, so that's it. That's what's happening today. Anything? Anyone? Did you hear the Doja Cat's announcement? Has that been in your timelines also? And if you're new here, please give me a follow and be sure to turn on your notifications so that when I am live, you can join in. Because I'm really all about the community aspect. That's why I'm here. Her mods will kick you. On Doja Cat? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Okay, y'all. Let's see what time I'm coming up on. Thank you, Christian. Christian, is this another one? Or is this just showing me that you put this one before? I think this is a new one. Christian is going for it. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's awesome. Oh, the field is done here. I'll have to show you all this field because it was, I showed you all a while back that it was under construction. Can you see it? The brand new soccer field. Pretty cool, huh? Trying not to get, see that? See me squinkling? There's why I got all this. Oh, yeah. Hi. Where are you traveling to? Beautiful bougainvillea here. Do any of you have bougainvillea where you live? This is a classic Southern California. No, I don't have any bougainvillea at my current house. That's interesting. I think I've had it at all my other houses. pretty? Love it. Okay, y'all, I am going to sign off so I can jump elsewhere for a couple minutes because I got to jump onto a seminar in a little bit. I'm joining a seminar that's actually about lipedema and how sunlight and ketosis may be part of the solution. So I'm curious to hear what the doctor has to say. This is not a doctor who's a lipedema expert, but she has a women's health focus, so we'll see. We'll see what she has to say. Not sure. I'm slightly curious to know how you put it all together, because I know as a girl, when I was in the very early stages of lipedema, I was in the sun all the time. I was a sun worshiping goddess, and I didn't really have a lot of carbs in my life at that time, but I did have some carbs at varying times. So maybe that was the missing piece. I don't know. So I'm going to see. I'm going to find out. You know, you can always learn something new, and you can always extrapolate and take what you want and reconsider and, you know, try again. So I'll keep you posted on what I find out. Okay, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Jump into that bag, see what I tagged a whole bunch of walking shoes that may strike your fancy. I find that to be really important. And one of the things we don't talk about at all in the world of and like post-surgical changes is how your feet change and how your gait changes and how your imprint changes, and you probably need to change out your shoes. So just saying. Okay, bye for now. Again, thank you so much, Christian. I so appreciate you. And $20 is not lost on me. And look at that. You, what is that? That's a fifth of my seminar today. So thank you very much for helping to sponsor me to that seminar. Appreciate it. Bye for now.